Alright, and we are back. I'm going to do a quick disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act in 1976, allowance is made for the fair use for the purpose such as criticism, commentary, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and or research. Fair use is a use that is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Alright, now this is the story that I was going to do yesterday, but I wasn't sure if they had identified the families yet. So this is the flight attendant who was named as Carol Wright, who was found in a Philadelphia, Pennsylvania Marriott with a sock in her mouth. Alright. Get to the... oh, it's over here. Put it up here. Start it over.
Body of a flight attendant was removed from a hotel room late last night. Action News reporter Walter Perez live for us now at the scene with what we're learning this hour. Walter.
That's right, Sherry and Rick. Even right now, still a lot more questions and answers regarding this case, but what we do know is that a 66-year-old woman was found dead inside the Marriott here behind me at the airport with a sock in her mouth. Investigators are referring to the death of a woman inside the airport Marriott as suspicious because, quite frankly, there are still more questions than answers. Sources tell Action News that woman was an American Airlines flight attendant who was supposed to have checked out of the hotel 2 days ago. When the cleaning staff finally made the discovery, police were notified and arrived right around 10:45 last night. Inside that room, they found several sealed bottles of prescription drugs and the 66-year-old woman dead with a sock in her mouth. People we spoke with here at the airport say the whole thing is unnerving.
That's very sad. I'm sad for her family. That, her body was found in a hotel. That's pretty sad.
It's very strange, and it seems like a lot of unanswered questions, but very sad.
Police also say there were no signs of forced entry, no signs of a struggle, and no weapons recovered. Autopsy results are pending. Now, what we still don't know at this point is, was this a murder? Was this a suicide? Or did she just die? Also, was the sock deep enough inside her mouth to asphyxiate her? In other words, was this the actual cause of death? And finally, how was she inside that room for 2 days after checkout and nobody noticed? Once again, a lot more questions and answers regarding this case.
Alright, so as you see, this is a very interesting story. So we are about to go snooping. I already had the zip code. Let's begin. Hello, I'm Cleopatra Wallace, and this video is all about Diana Ramos, who was the flight attendant found deceased in a Marriott hotel in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. It's a little early and I'm still drinking coffee, so I got turned around when I was doing the read and I confused her name as Carol, but anywhere I say the name Carol, put the name Diane, and I apologize. Hello, I'm Cleopatra Wallace, and this video is all about Carol Wright. Alright, so Carol Wright was an American Airlines flight attendant, and she had worked for them for 38 years. This past Monday, September the 25th, at 10:41, police were called to a hotel room in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and she was inside, deceased, with a sock down her throat. Alright, so we already have our first card. I like to start with 4 or more. If the cards fall to the floor, I only take the ones that fall face down. If too many come out, I'm going to take the top and the bottom. If the cards come out reversed, I'm going to just turn them around. Alright, now, like I was saying, Carol Wright was found in her hotel room on Monday the 25th. Oh, caught him. Monday the 25th. It was pronounced dead at 10:45 p.m. She was supposed to check out Right, gotta flip her. She was supposed to check out on Saturday. They didn't find her to Monday. So we are going to back our clock up until Friday 8 a.m., which is roughly a little more than 24 hours before she was supposed to check out. Now, this physical address of this hotel is 1 Arrivals Road, Terminal B, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, zip code 19153. So altogether we have a 4-day window. It starts at Friday the 22nd, 2023, 8 a.m. and it goes all the way until Monday the 25th at 10:41 p.m. Alright, so Carol had worked for them for 38 years. Alright, we got 3. We only need 1 more. Carol had worked for them for 38 years, and even though they said there's no, they're saying, alright, we have our 4th card. They're saying there's no foul play, but I don't, you don't put a sock down your own throat. Okay? Alright, wait, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck since we got Skelly out here. Alright, so the card on the bottom of the deck is, ooh, the 9 of Wands. This is some serious burdens. We've talked about this card many times before. It's like, even if you do have enough guns, you don't have enough people to hold them. This could be a little reminiscent of all of those pain pills. Stuff just strewn about, you know. Yes, probably enough medication. They didn't say the exact amount, but it must have been enough for them to mention it. Okay. Alright. He's holding it. I'm obsessed with this skeleton, y'all. Alright, can we please get to the story? Okay. Now, let's see what we have first. Our very first card to come out is, ooh, the 3 of Swords. So we're just going to jump straight in. The 3 of Swords is usually all about some sort of a heartbreak, which is different from a Tower. This is like emotional trauma here. Alright. And I'm on the lookout for socks too. Everybody has their shoes on in this picture. You can't see whether or not they're wearing socks. But I'm getting the way his hand is right here, like kind of like cradling her. It's giving me the sensation that somebody was possibly straddling Carol or holding her around her waist really tight. Let's clarify. Alright, and to clarify we are going to use, alright Skelly, stay still. I'll put him over there. Okay. Oh, this is so distracting. Alright, now he's way over there. Okay, good, good, good. Now, let's get back to it. Spirit, as you know, we are at the Marriott in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. We're at the zip code 19153. We are with Carol now inside of her room, which is located at 1 Arrivals Road, Terminal B, zip code 19153. We are between the hours of Friday, September the 22nd, 2023, and Monday the 25th, 2023, 10:45. I see here someone either straddling Carol or holding her really tight around her waist. What can you tell me about this? Why are they holding her around the waist? Who's there? Alright. Okay, I'm learning this deck. That's the modified AMT. And this is the Wheel of Fortune for that deck. It's very antique Wheel of Fortune. But Carol was 66. Not saying that she was an antique, but and it's important to note that they said whatever happened, she died suddenly. Like, it's a lot of people suddenly dying now all of a sudden, isn't it? Alright. There is a man here. He's trying to hide. See his face? Right there. And also, this is a rabbit. And you know, hairs go really fast. You see him almost like climbing this Wheel of Fortune like a hamster wheel, but on the outside. And then there's a man right here that gets all caught up in it. Alright, we're gonna let's clarify it one more time and then we're gonna move on. Alright. I'm gonna use the spider deck to clarify. Spirit, you showed me a bit of a, kind of, I guess you can say, a little bit of a rat race. That's such an interesting term, rat race. What can you tell me about the man who gets caught up in it when things start going too fast? Alright. Just one. Okay. So the man that was there, and yes, I'm officially saying it was a man there, was going through a really depressed time. And when I say depressed, I mean like his cupboards are bare, his pockets are bare, there are no way, there's like a sense of, you know, even if it goes bad, it's better than where I was, kinda. Alright. It definitely must have been some money there. I'm curious though that they left all of the medications. And as we know, she let them in. There was no forced entry. Alright. So here we have the Queen of Swords. And this has Carol's energy on it. Yay. We're going to see what happened to her. They didn't mention it, but it looks like a little, like a bottle of wine down here. She definitely was prepared to go right back out. Like, all of her belongings are still on her. Like, this is her luggage. Whatever, you know, usually be in her hand, like a phone or a purse or something. She had a little something to drink, maybe to, you know, help her sleep or something. She didn't plan on staying there very long. We know she was supposed to check out on a Saturday. Alright, let's try to see what was going on around her. Alright. And we're going to continue to use the modified AMT deck. Alright, Spirit, you're showing me Carol here now. She has all of her belongings with her. Nothing is taken out of her bags. She's awake and conscious, but there's a little bottle of wine in the room. Can you tell me what else was in the room with Carol at this time? And we're between Friday, September the 22nd. Alright, there it is. And Monday the 25th, 10:45 p.m. Zip code 19153. Oh, and this is who was with her. The King of Coins. You know how, like, in this card you can barely see him? You had to look real hard and he was in the corner over there. Over there. This is who was with her in the room. It doesn't look like no one's there, right? Look closer. 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 It's a figure there holding the coin. See? It's somebody there. He's wearing black and he's blended in so good with this chair. But this is the King of Coins. Okay? And we know he was going through a depressed time. Okay. So yeah, I knew it. She shows up as a queen too. She's a Queen of Swords. He's the King of Coins. Oh, he's good and slippery, isn't he? Barely even see him there, but he's there. Not only is he there, but you see this package here and the rope that's being lifted? He took something with him. We know it wasn't the pills. Alright. Let's see if we can find out where he is now. Right now. Okay. And to do that, we are going to pop over to the Edgar Allan Poe deck. Alright, what time is it? Okay, we only been going 15 minutes. It's not that long. Sometimes you can lose track of time when you get inside tarot world. Alright, Spirit, as you know, we are with Carol and our perpetrator. They are together now in the room at the Marriott, which is located at 1 Arrivals Road, Terminal B, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 19153. We are between the hours of Friday the 22nd of 2023, 8 a.m. Alright. And Monday the 25th. 10:41 p.m. Alright, so what has come out is the Empress, and she has a doppelganger right here. See, they're kind of dressed alike and look alike. It almost looked like it's just two of her. But we know these aren't the same person. Because it's two people. This is so strange. It's given the energy, like Spirit is telling me, it's given the energy of he wore a piece of her clothing out when he left. How strange. But also how clever. Maybe she had like a hat or a coat or something. And he put it on to wear out. To like confuse the cameras, kinda. Okay, cause say like if this is really her, and this is him pretending to be her, leaving the room. Alright, let's go on to the next card. But this is a slippery, this is a dangerous person, and they're good at hiding. Very good at hiding. Alright, let's go to the third card. Dang. The third card is the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is, it's not, I want to say, it's like a lot of dead people in this picture, but it's not about overkill of violence. It's more or less about the, it's like the strife, it's the battle, it's the beginning of the fight, like when everyone is still rearing to go. There's a lot of bloodshed in this picture, but as far as I know, they don't have the full cause of death. They're saying she died suddenly with a sock like down her throat, obstructing her breathing. But as I look at this card, I'm trying to see like what are you, like Spirit, like what are you trying to tell me? Because there was no bloodshed here like this at the room. And Spirit is kind of saying like this isn't this person's first time. Like possibly they have done this up to 1, 2, 3, 4 times before. Let's clarify it. Alright, and to clarify the Five of Wands, we're going to use the Beauty of Horror deck. I've let my coffee get cold. Alright. Thank you, Spirit. We are still with the perpetrator. You've shown me him in a previous situation. What can you tell me about his character and his flipped? I'm asking, like, what can you tell me about his character? And what came out is the Ace of Wands. And what they're showing me is a wand that is like the leaves are being knocked off. There's like a few on it still, but these are knocked off. As if, you know, the person's very destructive of property. No regard for living things. And also, while they're, I'm asking about the character, they're showing me this wound here on his hand. This person may also be like some sort of an intravenous drug user. But they're a very destructive person. Absolutely no regard for life of any kind. Alright. Let's move on to the last card. Let me put this deck back. Alright. So the very last card is the King of Wands. Now this is a completely different king. This is not him. This is not them. No. This is one of Carol's family members. Oh my goodness. We're not going to poke around in it too much. Let's see how upset he is. Look at the bags under his eyes. Really haven't had a moment of sleep or rest since this discovery. This could be why I wanted to do this story 2 days ago, but they didn't have her named yet, and Spirit didn't want to do it. So yeah, this is one of her family members, so we're not gonna poke around. All right. So now we are back, and I'm gonna look to see if there's an update for this story.